welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jacqueline and I'm making videos every week, a whole variety of things, lifestyle, beauty, adventure, all sorts of fun stuff. Normally I would tell you I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, but there's a lot of changes going on in my life right now, so my upload schedule has been a little bit off kilter and erratic, to say the least. So definitely just, subscribe, hit the little bell icon to be notified when I do upload. And if you're wondering why it's erratic, I talked about it a little bit in my vlog previously, but I will talk about it here as well. And obviously if you've clicked on this video, you know I'm pregnant. And that is part of the reason why it's been a little crazy and erratic. But yeah, so welcome to my third trimester update. As I'm filming this, I am 39 and like a half-ish weeks pregnant. Yeah, about 39 and a half-ish weeks pregnant. And obviously well into my third trimester, so close to my due date. And let's start there. I am so exhausted. That's part of the reason I haven't been uploading and it's been a little bit erratic and crazy. I went into late in labor like a week and a half ago, which I didn't know was a thing. I started having pretty regular contractions. They were really close together, but they weren't very strong. And they lasted quite a while. And I went and got checked out at the hospital where I'm giving birth. I went to labor and delivery and they checked me out and I wasn't even close to being in like real labor, which I knew because they weren't strong like at all, but they were really close together. Matt was getting a little worried. So we went and got checked out, and they continued for a while. They got a little bit stronger and then they kind of went away. So we went and got checked out again. I was further along when we got checked out again, but I still wasn't in active labor. And they told me that I was most likely in late labor, which I did not know was a thing. And basically what can happen is you can have like consistent contractions, but they won't be very strong or anything. And they can like come and go, which I didn't realize was like a thing. So basically I had consistent contractions. They weren't very strong. I had them for a really long time and then they kind of went away. And then they've come back sometimes, they've gone away again. Sometimes they're just Braxton Hicks. Sometimes they're consistent contractions. It just is one of those things. I didn't know that that was a thing. So that was a shock at the end of my third trimester. I thought once I started having like consistent contractions, they would just progressively get stronger and I would be in labor. And apparently that doesn't always happen. So that was a shock and it's made my body physically exhausted. I feel like I've been working out for like a week and a half straight or running a marathon or something. My whole body is just like physically exhausted on top of not being able to sleep because I'm uncomfortable. So I do get like a decent amount of sleep, but it's definitely not super restful or super like rejuvenating or anything like that. So those like two things combined have really made me just so tired mentally and physically that I haven't been like recording or working or doing a lot of things. I have been going on a lot of walks, which is could help progress labor along. And I've explored other options in terms of like helping labor progress. Unfortunately, nothing's really been helping. I am progressing a little bit. I'm not going to share like all my numbers or anything just because that's like my own personal thing and you don't need to know that. But definitely the end of the third trimester has been really hard for me. Beginning of the third trimester, really easy, wasn't that hard. I was getting tons of acid reflux. And obviously I was more uncomfortable sleeping, but other than that, it really wasn't that bad for me up until a couple weeks ago. I don't really have any like recommendations for things for the third trimester because I'm basically using all the same things I was using in my first and second trimester. So I'll leave those videos linked throughout this video as well as down below in case you're curious about those. But like I still love my wedge pillow to sleep with. Tums have been a lifesaver for that acid reflux. My Lululemon leggings are like on rotation every day. I wish I had a third pair, but that's a whole nother story. yeah, stuff like that is like still my go-to stuff. And I really haven't bought anything like new or special for the third trimester. But yeah, like I said, the beginning of the third trimester was super easy, nothing crazy for me. I didn't notice any huge changes at first. It was just a few weeks ago when I started getting like super, super comfortable because I'm a lot bigger. My baby has also dropped a lot. So I'm getting a lot more like pelvic pressure and like having to go to the bathroom a lot, stuff like that. But that's a good sign because, you know, you want them to drop. But he's head down, he's ready to go. Everything's like ready. He just needs to decide to come out of me and into this world. But yeah, that's kind of what's been going on and why I haven't uploaded this video yet. I had filmed this once previously. It just kind of felt like erratic and not very cohesive. And this part of my third trimester hadn't happened yet. So I decided to re-record this and do another one. It just felt like the right thing to do. But yeah, the latent labor was like the biggest shock to me. Like I didn't fully understand that was a thing, if that makes sense. Like I knew Braxton Hicks would come and go, but I didn't realize that like if I was having consistent contractions that they could come and go. But yeah, that's kind of an update on my third trimester. I know this video is gonna be really short, but really, like I said, it hasn't been that exciting of a trimester until the last couple weeks. But yeah, I just want to kind of fill you guys in and share with you my experience of my third trimester. This will probably be one of the last videos I upload before I give birth. We also have discussed if I get much past my due date, going to get an induction. I know for some people that's not ideal and not really what they want to do, but for me, like I said, my body is so exhausted that it might be the best option for me if I don't go into natural labor close to my due date, because I'm just so exhausted. I can't go on much longer than that. And like I said, it's not ideal, but for me, it would be worth it, and it would be my best option for me personally. And because I've already like started the labor process, it wouldn't be as hard and as bad. I wouldn't need as many things to get me into active labor, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's gonna be my third trimester update. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Like I said in the beginning, I know my uploads have been a little bit all over the place, but if you subscribe and ring that bell, you'll get notified when I do upload. So hopefully you guys will do that and join our little adventure family here. We would love to have you. And yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this video. So I will see you in my next adventure. Bye.